Welcome to Geopolitics Now. It's Monday, September the 8th. I'm Anne-Sophie Gounine. Today, Pierre Haski looks at Russia's rising pace of air attacks on Ukraine, noting that the escalation coincides with the return of Donald Trump to the White House.
C'est une double première qui vient contredire.
It was a double first that contradicts all speculation about a negotiated settlement of Russia's war in Ukraine. At dawn Sunday, Russia launched its biggest air assault in more than 3 years of war. 805 combat drones, 9 cruise missiles, and 4 ballistic missiles. And for the first time, it also targeted the seat of the Ukrainian government in Kyiv, with footage showing significant damage. This escalation is more than symbolic. It carries political weight, coming 1 month after the summit between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. That meeting in Alaska produced no breakthrough toward genuine negotiations. The Russian president has suggested Volodymyr Zelensky travel to Moscow rather than to a neutral location, effectively signaling a rejection without having to state it explicitly. Thus, as Trump's push for negotiations is ignored, Ukraine faces massive bombardments with no comment from the White House.
Does Ukraine have the means to respond?
Alors un cran de plus a été franchi.
Another threshold has been crossed. The number of devices launched against Ukraine keeps rising, up 65% since Trump's return to the White House, according to the French global affairs site Le Grand Continent. Compared to the same period in 2024, the pace of airstrikes is 15 times higher than last year. This is the result of mass production of Iranian Shahed drones, now manufactured on assembly lines inside Russia. According to Ukrainian authorities, air defenses Sunday shot down the vast majority of Russian drones, 4 of the 9 cruise missiles, but none of the ballistic missiles. This highlights both the progress of Ukraine's air defense, such as producing its own anti-drone drones that destroy Russian Shaheds mid-flight, and the hard limits of what Ukraine can do against a more powerful adversary that has fully entered a war economy with superior production capacity.
Is there a way to change the situation?
C'est là que l'aide occidentale à l'Ukraine entre en jeu.
That is where Western aid to Ukraine comes in. It may sometimes seem that the Ukrainian president is constantly asking for help, but the reality is that those who want to help Ukraine resist are always a step behind. Efforts are multiplying to provide Ukraine with the necessary equipment, especially with winter approaching. Russia will likely once again target power infrastructure to sap civilian morale during the cold months ahead. Europeans are doing what they can, but their production capabilities are scaling up too slowly. The key issue is the Patriot air defense batteries made in the United States, currently the most effective in service. France and Italy are working on a new generation of their SAMPT system that will be able to intercept ballistic and hypersonic missiles, but it will not be operational for several years. In the meantime, a recent negotiation between Europeans and Donald Trump has led to a surprising conclusion. If Ukraine wants patriots, Europe must buy them from the United States. For there is a tangible price to pay with such a transactional American president. Those who seek protection will always have to pay for it.
Président américain transactionnel, vous voulez être protégé, vous payez.
Geopolitics Now is a WorldCrunch production. Automated speech technology is used for Pierre Haski's English voice. If you like this podcast, we'd really appreciate it if you could help us out with a follow, share, and a 5-star rating on your preferred podcasting platform. For more of the best of the international press delivered exclusively in English, visit us at worldcrunch.com.